Australia, the land of vast deserts, dazzling coastlines, and mysterious outback trails. But beyond the iconic Sydney Opera House and the Great Barrier Reef lies a world few tourists ever see. This is a continent of ancient stories and geological wonders, where nature has sculpted landscapes of such extraordinary beauty they seem to belong to another world entirely. It is a land that rewards the curious, revealing its most profound secrets only to those who venture beyond the well-trodden path, seeking the quiet marvels hidden in its immense, untamed heart. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through 10 of Australia's most jaw-dropping hidden gems, secret locations known only to seasoned travelers and curious locals. From pink lakes to lost rainforests, get ready to update your bucket list. Let's dive in. Our journey begins on the remote Research Archipelago, off the southern coast of Western Australia. Here, on Middle Island, lies a spectacle of nature so surreal it appears to be a trick of the light, a figment of a painter's imagination. This is Lake Hillier. From above, it is a startling, vivid slash of bubblegum pink, separated from the deep blue of the Southern Ocean by only a thin ribbon of pale sand and dense green woodland. Now, scientists believe the vibrant hue is the work of microscopic life. A specific species of algae, Dunaliella salina, thrives in the lake's incredibly high salt concentration. Even when a sample of water is removed from the lake, it retains its vibrant hue, a testament to the density of the algae and other halophilic bacteria that call this unique ecosystem home. A scenic flight from the nearby coastal town of Esperance offers an unparalleled perspective. From a small aircraft, you can truly appreciate the dramatic contrast of colors. The emerald forest, the white sand, the sapphire ocean, and the impossible, mesmerizing pink of the lake itself. We now travel northeast, deep into the lush, tropical rainforests of Queensland. Here, nestled beside the cascading waters of Meena Creek Falls, lies a dream made real, a folly of love and ambition now reclaimed by the patient embrace of nature. This is Paronella Park, the ruin of a Spanish-style castle built by hand in the 1930s. It stands as a hauntingly beautiful testament to the vision of one man, José Paronella. José, a Spanish immigrant, arrived with little more than a dream. For over a decade, he labored, building his castle, a grand ballroom, a theater, and even Australia's first privately owned hydroelectric plant. Time, however, has worked its inevitable magic. The stone walls are now entwined with thick vines, and the grand staircases lead to nowhere but the sky. But it is perhaps at night that the park truly reveals its soul. The Darkness Falls tour illuminates the castle and its grounds, creating an ethereal spectacle. Our next destination takes us to the limestone coast of South Australia, to the town of Mount Gambier. Here, hidden in plain sight, is a geological marvel that has been transformed into a subterranean oasis. This is the Umpherston Sinkhole. What was once a typical limestone cave became a magnificent sunken garden when the roof of its main chamber collapsed, opening it up to the sky. In 1886, a visionary named James Umpherston saw the potential in this collapsed cavern and undertook the remarkable task of creating a garden within its depths. Descending into the sinkhole is like entering another realm. Sunlight filters down from the opening above, dappling the lush foliage and illuminating the sheer limestone walls. As dusk begins to settle, the Umpherston Sinkhole reveals another of its secrets. It is home to a colony of wild brushtail possums that emerge from their daytime slumber in the cracks and crevices of the rock walls. We now venture into the rugged heart of Victoria's Grampians National Park, a landscape of dramatic sandstone mountain ranges and rich Aboriginal heritage. While many visitors flock to the famous Mackenzie Falls, a quieter, more intimate experience awaits those willing to take a short hike off the beaten track. The journey to the falls is part of the allure. It is a moderate walk, a gentle 2.5-kilometer return trip that follows the curves of Mud Hutt Creek through classic Australian bushland. Here, hidden within a secluded gully, you will find the aptly named Beehive Falls, named for the distinctive honey-colored rock formations that surround them. It is not a thundering giant, but a delicate, cascading stream that tumbles gracefully over a series of ledges into a clear, cool rock pool below. To witness it at its most impressive, the best time to visit is after a period of rainfall, when the gentle trickle transforms into a more substantial and energetic flow. This is a place to linger. You can sit on the smooth, sun-warmed rocks, dip your feet in the cool water, and simply absorb the peaceful atmosphere. Returning to the dramatic coastline of Western Australia, about a 6-hour drive north of Perth, lies another of nature's chromatic wonders. This is Hutt Lagoon, a vast salt pan lake that puts on a dazzling and constantly changing display of color. Unlike the consistent pink of Lake Hillier, Hutt Lagoon is a dynamic living canvas. Its waters shift through an incredible spectrum of hues, from soft lilac and raspberry red to a brilliant, shocking fuchsia. The sheer scale of Hutt Lagoon is staggering. It stretches for 14 kilometers in length and is several kilometers wide, creating an immense otherworldly landscape. One of the most remarkable features of Hutt Lagoon is its proximity to the Indian Ocean. In some places, only a narrow strip of coastal dunes separates the vibrant pink waters from the deep azure blue of the sea. It is a surreal and deeply photogenic environment, a place that demands you stop and simply stare in wonder. We return to South Australia and the volcanic plains of Mount Gambier, a city built around a remarkable geological feature. This is the Blue Lake. For much of the year, it is a beautiful but unassuming body of water, its surface a cool, steely gray blue. But for a few short months in summer, something extraordinary happens. The lake undergoes a magical transformation, turning a brilliant, almost impossibly vibrant cobalt blue. The change is not due to a chemical reaction, but a fascinating interplay of physics and temperature. Microscopic calcite crystals suspended in the clear water scatter blue light, creating the famous electric blue glow. A road circles the entire crater rim, offering numerous lookout points to appreciate the view. It is a place of serene beauty and geological wonder, a giant sapphire eye that opens each summer to gaze at the southern sky. For our next secret, we journey to the furthest reaches of Australia, to the wild and untamed coastline of Tasmania. Here, on the Tasman Peninsula, stands one of the most dramatic coastal landscapes on the planet, Cape Pillar. This is not a place for the casual tourist. Cape Pillar is renowned for its colossal sea cliffs. These are the tallest, most vertically sheared dolerite cliffs in the southern hemisphere, plunging over 300 meters straight into the tumultuous waves. The rock formations here are extraordinary. Slender, towering columns and blades of stone that jut out into the sea like the petrified fingers of a giant. For the intrepid hiker, there is the Three Capes Track, a multi-day trek that rewards your efforts with views that are simply without parallel. Alternatively, you can join a boat tour that navigates the turbulent waters at the base of the cliffs. From sea level, you gain a true appreciation for their immense scale. Looking south from the tip of Cape Pillar, there is nothing but open ocean between you and the frozen continent of Antarctica. It is a wild, rugged, and profoundly humbling experience. We travel back to Western Australia, to Nambung National Park, just a couple of hours' drive north of Perth. Here, rising from the yellow sands, is a landscape so strange, so alien, it feels as though you have stepped onto the surface of another planet. This is the Pinnacles Desert, a vast, silent forest composed not of trees, but of thousands of ancient limestone pillars, each one uniquely shaped by the forces of time and erosion. These eerie formations range from small, finger-like projections to towering spires several meters high, weathered remnants of ancient seabeds formed from seashells over millions of years. While impressive at any time of day, it is during the golden hours of sunrise and sunset that its true magic is revealed. As the sun dips towards the horizon, the limestone pillars glow with warm orange and red light. For those with a drone, this is an opportunity to capture a truly unique perspective. From above, the sheer density of the pillars becomes apparent, creating an intricate, textured pattern impossible to appreciate from the ground. Our penultimate journey takes us to the far north of Queensland, to a place where time itself seems to slow down. This is the Daintree Rainforest, a living, breathing relic of a bygone age. At an estimated 180 million years old, it is the oldest continuously surviving tropical rainforest on Earth. Walking beneath the Daintree's dense canopy is like stepping back into the age of the dinosaurs. The air is thick, humid, and alive with the symphony of the jungle. Giant ancient trees form a cathedral-like ceiling high above, while primitive ferns and cycads, some direct descendants of the planet's first flowering plants, carpet the forest floor. This ancient ecosystem shelters species found nowhere else on the planet, including the elusive southern cassowary, a giant flightless bird with a brilliant blue neck. The Daintree is unique in that it is the only place on Earth where two UNESCO World Heritage Sites meet. Here, the ancient rainforest tumbles down to meet the pristine sands and fringing coral reefs of the Great Barrier Reef. For our final hidden gem, we travel to the fiery heart of the continent, to the West MacDonnell Ranges in the Northern Territory. This is the Outback, a land of stark beauty, immense scale, and ancient significance. Here, carved into the red rock by millennia of floods, lies Ormiston Gorge. The defining feature of the gorge is the sheer, dramatic power of its geology. The walls are towering cliffs of quartzite, rising up to 300 meters from the gorge floor, their color a deep, rich crimson red. At the heart of the gorge lies a near-permanent waterhole, a true oasis in this arid landscape. To swim in this pool, surrounded by the towering red walls and the vast blue sky, is an experience of pure elemental connection. From the famous Ghost Gum lookout on the ridge above, the panoramic view of the gorge, the waterhole, and the surrounding ranges is simply magnificent, revealing the classic outback palette of red earth, green spinifex, and brilliant white ghost gum trees. This is a place of profound silence and immense space. It is the Australia of postcards, but without the crowds. Here you can truly appreciate the raw, rugged beauty of the red center. From the impossible pink of a salt lake to the ancient whispering trees of a primeval forest, we have journeyed to the secret corners of a truly remarkable continent. These 10 places are more than just beautiful destinations. They are a testament to the planet's boundless creativity and its power to inspire awe and wonder. They remind us that there is always more to discover, always another hidden path to take, and that the greatest rewards often lie far from the familiar tourist trail. So, which of these hidden gems are now on your must-see list? Let us know in the comments below. And if you love discovering the world beyond the guidebook, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We've got more gems coming. Thanks for watching and see you in the next adventure.